Welcome back to Star Wars Legion. Star Wars Legion is a really fun, fast-paced, alternate activation game, tactical. I just really love how it plays. Hey, my name's Nick, and I'm excited to bring some Star Wars Legion back on the channel. I am playing the Separatists, the droids, the true good guys. I'm playing against Chris today.
Hello there, my name is Chris Lee. I am going to be leading the Grand Army of the Republic. Bringing Anakin today, who gets better and better as the game goes on. His power will double. I've taken a ton of clones. My troops are equipped with positive thinking, and they've brought some droid popper grenades, as well as I've got an LAAT that's gonna be flying around the battlefield. I've got another surprise for Nick with some ARC troopers led by fives. You'll know him when you see him. He stands out. That's a clone joke.
I've made a droid list today that is basically a big tank and a bunch of guys. I've taken 2 units of B1s, fully kitted out with maximum amount of models in it, and I've taken a unit of B2s. I've also brought destroyer droids. A lot of people don't like them because they're not as good as maybe they could be, but they are a lot of fun to use. I've also brought the spider droid. Thematic for this episode, I've equipped him with a flamethrower. I just thought it'd be really cool to set the entire forest on fire. Count Dooku will be leading my list today. Count Dooku is a fantastic leader for this army. He's gonna be a great counter to Chris's Anakin. To guard Dooku, I've taken a unit of Magna Guard. Lastly, I've taken the big giant tank. I love this tank. Ever since I saw Phantom Menace, I'm really looking forward to this game. I can't wait for you to see it. Here we go.
The mission we're playing is Breakthrough. The objective is to get as many of our forces to the enemy's deployment zone as we can.
We have to get our units to the other side of the table.
I'm gonna have no issue pushing as hard as I can to get through those droids and send those clankers back to the manufacturer.
We're playing on very unique, really cool terrain today. Dwarven Forge has been making amazing terrain for all sorts of wargaming and role-playing purposes, and they sent us a amazing set of their terrain. We managed to make a whole swamp with a sci-fi base on it. It is incredibly modular. I could modify this board in 1,000 different ways. It's really well designed, it goes together really well, it's very durable, and it's beautiful. Very excited to play on this.
This is the closest I will ever get to being in Star Wars. Dwarven Forge has sent some absolutely incredible terrain for us to use. We spent the better part of the morning putting this together, and I couldn't have had a better time. This Star Wars battle is gonna look like nothing you guys have seen before.
If you'd like to get your own copy of this terrain, you can go to the description below and you can go to their website and check it out there. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode, Dwarven Forge, and allowing Star Wars to come to life in such a really cool way. The droid invasion has come, Chris. Prepare to die.
I'm not ready to die.
Welcome, Chris, to the studio back here again. This time we're not playing Lord of the Rings, we're playing Star Wars!
Star Wars!
Now, you're fairly new to Star Wars, but you played a little bit.
I'm familiar with the media outside of the tabletop realm.
You kind of gravitated toward the Republic.
I know white is the hardest color to paint miniatures with, and so decided to go the punishing route.
Normally, I like to play the Republic, but I'm gonna try the droids here.
And I'm hoping that a legion of clones will be able to hold out against that onslaught.
We've already deployed, we're ready to go. Basically, we've got to get our units into the enemy's deployment zone. That gives us points at the end of the game. For the deployment, I put my battle tank right in the center. I put my B1 battle droids here.
Roger, roger.
My B2 battle droids are hiding behind this bush. And I've got a unit of destroyers marching up in front of Count Dooku and the Magna Guard.
Anakin Skywalker leading a contingent of clones on this side.
Incoming!
On this side of the board, we've got another 2 squads of clones.
Get ready.
Followed up by a BARC speeder equipped with a rocket launcher and a LAAT that's gonna be flying overhead with a little surprise inside. It's a unit of ARC troopers.
Clankers!
A quick note on the terrain. All of the rocks will give heavy cover. Anything that is a tree, we're gonna designate as light cover. This whole swamp area, if you're traveling through it, it's considered difficult terrain, which means you're gonna be reduced in speed unless you have something that flies or jumps like Anakin. Initially, the swamp is a disadvantage for me as I gotta get out of it towards you. However, it's going to be later a disadvantage for you as you have to get in my deployment zone, which is in the swamp here, to score your points. Are you ready for some amazing Star Wars gameplay?
This is where the fun begins.
To turn one! Choose your command card. 3, 2, 1.
Huh! Hero of the Clone Wars.
Ooh, standing orders. I want to save my good ones.
Anakin gets buffed the further the game goes on, and I kind of like to get him at full power as quickly as I can.
Permanent, Anakin gains exemplar and reliable 2. If he's not within range 1 to 2 of friendly unit, he gains a suppression token. I've chosen standing orders, which basically puts 1 face-up order token down and does nothing else.
So I'll be putting a face-up order token on Anakin, on this unit of clones, this unit of clones.
I'm gonna put an order token down on my tank, which has a special ability to allow it to then give an order to a friendly unit within range, which is gonna be these droids, which has a special rule to be allow it to cascade its order onto another friendly unit over here.
So Anakin's gonna get 2 surge tokens. Exemplar allows him, units that are within range, 1 or 2 of him, I believe, can use his surge tokens, dodge tokens, aim tokens. Anakin is going to move, gonna jump.
Because he has the jump ability, he can just jump over any terrain.
Second action is going to be to find cover down here somewhere.
The rest of the activation tokens that are not face up go random. It is one of my heavies here. Spider droid, because right now it's kind of out in the open. I have to aim actually for my first activation. I get an aim token, and then I do a movement action. Unfortunately, because I'm in the swamp, I have to actually reduce my movement for the difficult terrain. It's almost out of the swamp, ready to go.
Bad time to confess I have arachnophobia. I'm gonna activate this unit of clones, and we're just gonna double move in behind Commander Skywalker.
I'm gonna go random again, because it's fun.
Okay.
And we have my hero, Count Dooku. Count Dooku is gonna double move up, and he's going to move to here. Take cover behind this thing.
Okay.
But up here finally, so he can maybe do a mad charge into Anakin. We can have a fight next turn even. Count Dooku can do a free action for force reflexes where he gets a dodge token. I forgot to do that.
I'm gonna activate this unit of clones, go around this rock. So my second move, I'll bring them all here.
Go, go, go!
I'm gonna go random again, and I've chosen my other heavy, which is my droids. Now, unfortunately, because they're vehicles, they're gonna have a hard time going up this terrain here. So I think rollerball mode might be the call. It means they don't get shields, but they do get cover. They do go fast. Switch the model over to the ball mode.
Yeah, that's gonna be a heavy.
That is your bark speeder. You have a compulsory move to make either first or second, or last.
So I think I'm gonna do the compulsory first, then aim and fire.
Your bark speeder has arsenal 2, which means you can fire both of your weapons,
Yes.
your laser guns and your rocket. Do you want to go both into here? It's really the only target you have.
2 black, 2 white, 2 red.
Yeah.
This is including a rocket, so let's hear some cool rocket noises.
Fortunately, you did aim, so you can reroll up to 2 of those dice if you want to.
I'm gonna re-roll these 2 dice. I do convert surges to hits.
Now I have armor 3, so it means I'm gonna cancel all the regular hits. You have impact 2, which means you can convert 2 of those regular hits into criticals. It means you have 3 criticals, however my armor blocks these ones here.
Okay.
3 saves for me to make on white dice. I save both of them because I surge, so I only take 1 damage. I have 5 wounds remaining. Going random. It is my Magna Guard who are gonna try to keep up with Count Dooku. They have Guardians, so they can take the wounds instead of Count Dooku if I want.
You didn't tell me Dooku was a coward. Random. I think that's my gunship.
I have one more random, and I know exactly what it is. It is my B2s. I'm gonna go with my B2s. My B2 super battle droids.
Yeah!
ARC troopers in the transports. They can't do anything. I'm gonna go with the B1s down here. They're gonna activate. Now they have to move speed 1 because they're moving through the swamp. Double move with them.
I would bet that this is gonna be a trooper. There we go. So I'm gonna activate this unit here.
Uh-oh. Beam, beam, fire away.
1 black dice each. And I don't think I gave him the droid poppers this time, did I? Fire, die, die. 3 criticals and 3 hits.
Well, I got no cover. White dice. I did okay, but you killed 4 of them. Ouch. And I gain 1 suppression. I've got 2 orders left to do. These battle droids here are gonna activate.
My last activation is gonna be this troop section down here. Move just once to get underneath this platform. I'm gonna fire at that unit again and maintain a little bit of cover against that flanking unit of battle droids. Pew, pew, pew. How much money do you think the guy who made that pew 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 sound effect made? So I get 5 black dice and 6 white dice. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, markedly worse.
Markedly worse.
5 times.
This might be enough to kill the unit. Now, normally with suppression, you would get cover, but unfortunately, droids can't take cover from suppression because they don't care about. I don't surge. 1 guy left of that unit, and I've taken 1 more suppression.
Just Roger now.
Roger.
Well, it's off to a good start there. I've got 1 last activation, and that is my tank. When I issued order to this tank, it has linked targeting array, which means I get a free aim token when I give it a face-up order token. So I'm gonna move up and then fire with it. I'm gonna fire everything actually at this unit inside here. Because I have bunker buster shells, which means I get to move that unit, take them out of cover for next turn. 4 red dice, and then the bunker buster shell is gonna be a black and 3 more white. And I have an aim. This is looking good. The tank doesn't surge, so I'm gonna take this surge, I'm gonna take this miss, this other surge, and I'm gonna see if I can get more hits. And I got 1 more hit. So there we go, 6 hits. This has the ignore cover keyword because it's a blast. 6 wounds for you to take.
I've got red dice. Oh God,
Surge?
Do they surge? If I told you yes, would you believe me?
No.
Okay, no, they don't surge.
Oh yeah, I killed 4 of them. So it's your leader and your heavy weapon left. I take everybody else that's not the leader and I can put them wherever I want. Now this has to be within range 1, so I'm basically gonna put him out here so that he's out in the open.
I'm out of activations.
So am I.
Thank God you're out of activations.
That is the end of turn 1. No scores yet because he only scored at the end of the game. The clones and the droids have all moved up very aggressively. It looks like turn 2 is gonna be a bloodbath, especially in the lower side of the table as Dooku and Anakin line up their epic charges against each other. We might see an amazing lightsaber battle. Turn 2. Top half of the board, the clones and the droids are shaping up. I don't think the clones have enough to deal with the tank. That spider droid with his flamer is getting awfully close. On to turn 2. All right, you ready for command cards?
I'm ready for our command cards.
You disappoint me.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh, interesting. What are you getting?
Permanent abilities outmaneuver and relentless. This is only for Anakin.
Basically allows you to charge in a unit and still fight.
Yeah.
And outmaneuver allows you to spend dodge tokens on critical hits.
Yeah.
If you are not the first friendly unit to activate during the current round, you get a suppression token. Now I did You Disappoint Me. Count Dooku and 2 units get face-up order tokens. When I give an order to a unit, they get dodge tokens. After Count Dooku does a ranged attack, I get to make that trooper unit do a speed 2 move. Say these guys, and make them come out of cover. So first of all, I get an order token down on Count Dooku, and as he gets 1, he gets a dodge token. He's gonna give an order token to the droid Dakaz right beside him.
Where are those droid Dakaz?
Lastly, I'm gonna put it on the B1 battle droids, then scatter over onto the super battle droids. A dodge token on these B1s. The rest all go to random. You get to go first because you had the lower pip card.
I'm not proud of this. I'm gonna charge with Anakin
I love
into your droid Dakaz.
If I had gotten to go first, I would have loved to have made those destroyers pop up, put their shields up.
I'm gonna kill them all, not just the droid Dakaz, but the battle droids and the B1s too. Anakin charges, screaming whiny things about sand. 6 red dice to slash at you with. Kia!
4 saves. Well, I only get white dice, and you have Pierce. Pierce 3, which means you can just cancel 3 of these dice.
I'm gonna.
So I don't get anything. I surge, but you just cancel them. I killed 1 of the droids, and the other one has taken 1 wound. The destroyer is going to activate because they have a face-up token and go into shield mode. I'm going to fire at Anakin, and I'll show you why in a second.
Okay.
I hit you all 3 times.
1 surge and 2 defense. Yeah, I'm gonna use a surge to defend that and cancel all 3.
I don't care that I didn't do any damage to you. What I did do though,
Yeah.
is I basically fixed you in place because this weapon has suppressive, which means not only do you take a suppression for getting hit, But then you get a suppression for the fact that it's a suppressive weapon, which means you now have 2 suppression on you, which means if I can get 1 more on you, I can use my special card to mean that you can't do anything.
I drew a troop token. I'm going to use it on this troop. I'm gonna aim and I'm gonna fire the Magna Guard. 5 black dice, 6 white dice. Kill those clankers, boys!
Oh no.
Sweet jumping god.
That's terrible.
I get to reroll 2.
Okay.
And because they're in range 2 of Anakin, I can use his exemplar ability, and I'm gonna use this surge token to add 1 more hit to that and make it 8 hits total.
Unfortunately, I'm non-cover. They have 2 wounds each. I save on 4-ups. This could kill them all.
Kill the clankers!
Oh no, 1 dead, 2.5 dead. Oh my goodness. That wasn't great at all.
Slick shooting. Have you heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No, please tell it to me.
Well, it's not a story of the Jedi would tell you. The irony is he could save the ones he loved from dying, but not himself. Anyway.
I'm gonna go with the super battle droids now. They're gonna activate with their face-up order token. They're gonna aim first, and then they're gonna fire. And they're gonna fire everything at Anakin. The whole point of this is not to cause damage, but actually to cause 1 more suppression, so Anakin can't do something for a turn.
Right.
And I hit you once.
Yes.
But that's all I needed. I just need 1 hit. I have an aim. I hit you once. You block it, but you do get another suppression token.
Man.
Which means you have enough suppression for me to cancel your activation for a turn.
Random. Ooh. Another troop. I'm going to fire everything into the spider droid with this unit.
Need laser clankers!
And you've got the heavy weapon, which means it has critical 1, which means 1 of your surges can become critical.
5 black dice, 2 red.
My armor for my Sparta droid has armor 3, so I can cancel up to 3 hits.
Boy.
So the critical goes through the armor, but this also have to save again. So 2 white dice to save, and my do convert surges, so I have 1 more wound. I have 4 wounds remaining.
Now I'm gonna move. I think I'm gonna move them just down behind this. I'm gonna get them out of the open there.
I'm gonna go random, and I've chosen support. So that's my spider droid. Unfortunately, because he doesn't have a face-up order token, he has to aim first. His flamethrower is only range 1. It's so good, but you're not giving me a shot. So he aims and then he moves.
Random. Good chip. Fun chip. The flyer is going to move forward, and then I'm gonna fire twin laser cannons into those battle droids down there. I hit all 4 times.
It looks like I get no cover. So 4 white dice. Ba-doom. I saved none of them. Droids die pretty quick. These B1s are pretty useless. Let's go with random again. And I've drawn my Magna Guards.
Oh, are there Magna Guard on the table?
1 left. The Magna Guard is gonna charge into Anakin. It has the charge keyword, so he's gonna aim first, and he's gonna move and charge, give it a free attack. So he actually has 2 aim tokens. I do get to try to rally. I have a suppression on me, I don't get rid of the suppression. Close combat, it's 2 black dice. Hits them both.
2 red defense dice. Defend yourself, Anakin. I take a wound. Oof. Random. My ARC troopers.
That's your ARC troopers inside your vehicle.
ARC troopers are just gonna look out the window and go, not yet, boys. We're gonna keep going.
I'm gonna go random again. My next random choice is a core troop. So that's these guys are right here. They have AI attack, which means their first action has to be attack. This trooper right here. You have heavy cover though for all these guys. 3 white dice. Woohoo! I missed. Don't even get a suppression, get 1 more action, and they are gonna move.
May the force be with me! Infantry. I'm gonna activate this unit of 4 clones, so I think, yeah, I'm gonna aim and fire the droid Dakar. I need to do that. So I'm gonna get 4 black dice. Fire the droid Dakar! Reroll 2.
Use the aim token to reroll.
Okay, I don't surge, so I hit twice.
So I've got 2 hits to save on the destroyer droids. I'm just going to flip 2 of their shields to inactive, and he has 2 shields left. I will get that back at the end of the turn. My last round is gonna go next, and that is the big giant tank. So I have to attack, I can't aim because I have an AI ability there. So I'm gonna fire everything into the bark speeder, I think. All the guns into the bark speeder, fire! 5. However, I have critical 2, which means I can convert surges to criticals. So I actually do get to surge a little bit here. 7. Now you have cover because you're a speeder, you're zooming around. So you only get cover 1, so you get to deny 1 of these that isn't a critical hit. So you take 5 wounds to save.
I do surge, but I didn't roll any. 3 wounds of 5.
2 wounds remaining.
And I've reached my damage threshold.
Roll a red dice, see what happens. You are damaged, which means you potentially only do 1 action when you activate.
Does the compulsory count as an action?
No.
Random. Troop. To activate this group of 2 left, they're gonna fire everything into this last little droid here in the center.
Now, from your perspective of the leader, I will get cover now.
Roger.
So I get 6 white dice with my machine gun. Okay, fire and cover.
Oh, and you don't surge, you only do 2. Unfortunately, the heavy cover gets rid of that. Goes to my turn. I have no more random, so it's just the unactivated ones here. So I will go with this robot right now. So he's just gonna aim and fire at the guys that just shot him. He gets 1 white dice. He misses. Hey, I have an aim.
No!
He misses.
I got 1 random left. Guess what it is? It's my bark speeder.
Roll a dice and see if you get 2 actions or 1.
1 action. So he's gonna compulsory move,
Try to kill the spider droid.
fire my rocket and everything into him.
But you don't get to aim now.
So I'm gonna get a red, a white, and a black, and then I'm gonna double it for the rocket, and I'm gonna fire right into that spider droid's face. Beat, boop, this. Surges become hits.
You have impact 2,
Yes.
which means 2 regular hits become critical hits, which means all of them are critical hits. Oh, that's rough. I only have 4 wounds left, so you could kill me right here. 4 saves to make. Oh, I surge, so I have 1 wound remaining. However, now I gotta see if I'm damaged. What happens to me? Yeah, so I'm damaged as well, so I may only get 1 action in the future as well. I'm a little nervous about what's going on over here, so I'm gonna activate Dooku now as my last activation. He's first, gonna force lightning this unit of clones over here. 5 black dice. I hit you twice. I believe you unfortunately have heavy cover. The critical though does go through, so roll 1 save.
Save it.
However, I have pierce, so I just pierce that. Then I have scatter, which means I can scatter you to the wind. Kill that guy, and then I can move these guys over here. They do get a suppression for being hit by a target. Because of my special card, after I have done that, I can make a free 2 movement with you, those guys, and they're gonna run away. Ah! They're gonna go all the way over here. And then I'm gonna perform a move action to hide in the bushes like a true hero would. And that's the end of my activation, which I think you are done as well.
I am done.
Everyone loses a suppression token. Anakin loses 1, and then because of his special rule that he got, he actually loses another 1. What an amazing turn round 2 was. We saw lots of death and destruction. The Magna Guard being brought down to 1 model left, the destroyer droids being cut in half, the other battle droid unit being decimated. The Bark Speeder has smoke coming out of its engines, but the rest of the clone force is holding strong. If Anakin can deal with the Magna Guard, maybe Dooku is in for a world of hurt. It's the start of the command phase, and there's this beautiful card that Anakin gets. This is the turn where he starts questioning what team he's really on. Basically, he sits there and contemplates while the war goes on. I play this card right now at the beginning of the command phase. Anakin cannot be issued orders, so basically, he can't do anything this turn. Excellent, mahahaha. Round 3, fight. I gotta say, this thing is actually proving quite difficult. Don't know if I can deal with it, and the guys inside, basically you move this whole thing over here, you wait till the end of the game, you just pop them out, that's 2 points right there.
Yeah.
And I'm not even close to getting anybody in your deployment zone right now. It's command phase now, so choose your card. Double the fall.
Attack of the clones. So attack of the clones, I can issue orders to 3 units of clone troopers, and once they activate, they can gain a surge token or remove a suppression token.
I'm doing double the fall. It's a 2-pip card, which means I'm gonna get to go first. I get to put a face-up order token on Count Dooku and 1 other unit. Count Dooku can choose up to 2 units within range 2 of them and get rid of their face-up order token. So put your face-up order tokens down.
Clone troopers, clone troopers.
And another unit of clone troopers back here. I'm gonna do Count Dooku and this spider droid. He's finally gonna get to do something. I was hoping to be able to cancel this order token, but it looks like I'm outside of 2, so I won't be able to do that. So we just go into first activation. I get to go first because I had a 2-pip card. I'm gonna start with the spider droid. Now the spider droid has to roll a dice first to see if he gets 2 activations or 1. I roll a white dice. If I get a shield, I get 2 activations.
Sweet. Yay.
No, I only get 1 activation. If I got 2, I could climb up here and then shoot these guys. But as it is, I've only got 2 targets. I can either shoot the flamer at the Bark Speeder. It's not a terrible idea because you only have 2 wounds left. But I really just want to ice this unit. Okay. So he gets 1 red and 1 white dice for every guy in the unit. So that is actually 4. Ignores your cover. You take 4 wounds.
Rescue thyself! No, they are toast. My flesh! It's cooking off of my body. Let's go with, the right choice is gonna be this clone unit here is gonna aim and fire at the droid car. So they get their 6 white and 5 black dice. They get a surge for activating. And they're aiming, so they're gonna get to reroll 2 of these puppies. All the blacks hit, so we'll reroll 2 white for 1 more hit.
Not bad.
8 wounds.
3 saves onto shields, so I have no shields left. 5 more saves. I only have 2 wounds left, so you might kill the droid right now. Oh, he goes down. Destroyer droid is dead. Going to random now. Random is the tank. The shells are active. He has to attack. He's not able to aim or anything like that. I think the Bark Speeder makes the most sense to just kill it. You haven't shot him yet. Let's take rid of one of your activations. I'm gonna save the shells because the shells are gonna be more useful against infantry. All the lasers, 4 red and 3 black. With critical 2 and impact 1. I don't surge, but I got critical. So this becomes a critical hits, only 4 hits. Now you have cover 1 because you're a speeder. Get rid of 1 dice. 3 saves to make.
3 saves. Save him. Oh, takes a wound.
That brings you down to 1 wound remaining.
Okay.
Oh, almost gotcha. And then he does a move action.
That clone commander is gonna wrap around the, may I come over to your side, Nick?
No. So your commander's gonna go over here?
Right there, and then I'd like to group his buddies around him. Move, move! It's such a nice real estate over here. They're gonna fire. Fire. No surge, but 4 hits with 1 critical.
Woo! From this perspective, I have no cover whatsoever. You have wiped the squad. Blah! Let's go random. Random is a core unit. Let's go with this B1 unit right there.
Roger.
This droid does not have a face-up order token, which means he has to attack for his first action. So his first action is going to be to try to maybe plank off 1 wound off of the speeder with 1 white dice. Basically, I need to roll a critical, and then you need to failure save.
Yeah.
Nope. And then he'll move forward as fast as he can go. He's gonna move around this building here to give himself some cover, and he's hiding on the far side of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna activate with this unit of clones. This is a very mean thing you did, moving my
Wasn't that fun to move
clones all the way back in. Forward, troops! These clones are gonna fire into that single droid hiding down there. They activate it and get a surge token.
Don't use the surge because I'm gonna cancel 2 of those for heavy cover. So you might as well save the surge for a defensive bonus. All right, goes to me. I'm gonna go random, and I have my other cores. That's my super battle droids. I was hoping you're gonna move your Bark Speeder. Well, they have to attack first. AI is screwing me over. I don't think they can attack anybody. So that means I'm free. So I'm going to move over here. So I'll shoot at the Bark Speeder.
Okay. Can I convince you not to?
Nope.
Okay.
1 black and 1 white with each guy. Ba-boom. I hit you 3 times with a critical. Now your cover from speeding takes 1 away. So you have 2 saves to make.
All right.
Don't fail 1.
Watch this. I failed 1.
It goes away.
All right, I'm gonna go random now. Random. That is my ARC troopers. Okay, well they're gonna have to disembark this turn. So they're gonna disembark in front of the vehicle. I was hoping to get them deeper behind enemy lines, but now's the time. Jump, troopers! The tank's gone, spider droid's gone. It's safe. 5s touches down first.
Into the swamp, eh?
Into the swamp.
I think it's a little bit of defense against that tank. Now, unfortunately, because they disembark, they can't do anything else this turn, but they're ready to go. Really what they're doing is scoring you points right now. Currently, you're winning 1-0 if the game were to end right now. So I got 1 more random left. It's the Magna Guard. He's in combat. You know what? Let's take another stab at hitting Anakin. He hits you twice.
Reds. Take 1.
1 more wound on Anakin. Excellent. Now you have aggression as one of your abilities there, which means that you are going to get 1 more red dice when you fight. But I don't think it's going to help you because I think Count Dooku is going to come in and kill you right now.
Not even a little. That's going to be my LAAT. That's what I wanted. Bit closer to Dooku.
Yeah, you can shoot a Dooku if you want.
I'm going to fire the entire front arc of that vehicle, twin laser cannons, and armor-piercing shells right into Dooku's back.
Bring it.
Commander Skywalker's in trouble. Fire everything.
Oh, you did good.
No aim, so I miss 1. I hit you with 2 criticals and 4 hits.
Now, from this perspective, it definitely looks like I have cover, but I think I only have light cover because it's a big plant thing.
So we'll get rid of 1 of the hits.
Criticals don't do anything in this case, so just 5 in total. Here we go, Count Dooku. Oh, I only take 1. Nope, I take 2, I don't surge. So I take 2 wounds of my 6, so I have 4 wounds remaining. I have 1 activation left, and that is Count Dooku. He does an amazing flip. That totally not CG flip from Revenge of the Sith.
I remember it because it was so real. The powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Twice the pride, double the fall. When performing a melee attack, you may reduce the pierce value of your melee weapons by 1, but if you do, the defender cannot use immune pierce. 5 red dice, no aim. Yes, I will do that. Good, because I hit you. Do I surge? I do surge to criticals, so that is 4 wounds on you. Take 4 saves, and I'm gonna cancel one of the successful ones. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna cancel that one. Do you surge?
No.
You take 3 wounds.
Anakin has 1 wound left. If you strike him down, he'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
So you're out of activations. We've all done. That's the end of turn 3. Anakin is looking mighty wounded there with only 1 wound left. Dooku has taken a couple wounds himself, but if Dooku can go first in the following turn, I think I might be able to wipe out Anakin. However, the ARC troopers are now in place. The LAAT is now in place. And if the game were to end right now, the Republic would win resoundingly. The spider droid is almost dead. The tank is kind of out of position. And the super battle droids are pretty much all that I have left. In our last turn, we forgot that Anakin actually has Reliable 2 because of his previous cards he got, which means he should have had Surge tokens, which means that 1 Surge that actually costs you a wound, you shouldn't have had. So you actually have 2 wounds left on Anakin, not 1. It's time for our command phase.
All right.
And I'm doing Fear, Surprise, Intimidation. It's a 1-pip card, and I win ties, so I'm going first.
Yes. I selected, you underestimate my power! This gives Anakin Surge Critical and Master of the Force 1. At the end of his activation, if he doesn't go first, he gains a suppression token, but based on the dire straits he's in, I think it's not gonna help him. I was gonna go with the 1-pip, but you win ties with Dooku's special ability, so I figured I would just give Anakin his final buff in case by some will of the Force I survive this battle.
Now at the beginning of the activation phase, you do get 2 dodge tokens, which might save your life. However, my stuff I get is Arsenal 2, Relentless, and Versatile. Versatile means that I get to use all my weapons, my shooting weapons, which is Force Lightning and Lightsaber Throw in close combat. And I'm gonna go with Dooku first. Because of my Makashi Mastery, I can reduce the pierce value of my weapons by 1. You cannot use Immune Pierce against me. Because I'm being able to use my Force Lightning and my Lightsaber, I actually have Pierce 3. So I go down to Pierce 2, but Pierce 2 cancels 2 of your defense dice. Oh, sorry, aiming first, of course.
Yeah, you have to. That's a lot.
Yeah, I failed once.
I just die, right? There's no hope here.
No, well, there's literally nothing you can do.
God, Padme's going to be so upset. The chosen one!
Ah! Anakin has been brought low. Oh, sorry, Sidious? You didn't want me to kill Anakin yet? Oh, so sorry. You were training him to kill me? The only challenge with Dooku now is he's out in the open. As he activated, he did receive a dodge token for his force reflexes.
All right.
It's a free action.
Core! Clones load their rifles. Hey, Dooku, dodge this. And I'm gonna aim. So kill the Sith. Don't worry, I have aim. Oh no, it's not enough to kill the Sith.
5. Now I am gonna use my dodge token. Block them all. I do take a suppression.
Yes.
For being hit by a lot of shots. Then I have to go random with my very few remainder of troops. That is my tank. My tank has to attack first, can't do anything else. The only thing that really makes sense for me to attack that I can see is this unit of troops right here. It's gonna fire everything, including the bunker buster shells right at this unit. Because they're blast, they're gonna ignore all cover against these guys. They don't get to aim, so these all miss. And Surge becomes a critical, because I have critical 2, 5 saves, no cover for you, because I have bunker buster shells.
Get down!
You don't get Surge, so 3 die. And because of the scatter rule, I get to rearrange these wherever I want. Can I get one within flamer range? Maybe?
No.
Yeah, I think I can.
No.
I think I've now made your unit in flamer range.
I gotta kill the spider droid. Big time. Please. Core.
Course, that's these guys.
Yeah, I gotta activate them.
First, rally to see if you get rid of the suppression. Got rid of the suppression.
So we're gonna move in behind the spider droid.
And then try to kill that 1 wound.
Go, go, go!
2 reds, and then you got 2 blacks.
Yep. Surge becomes critical. Excellent. So 3 hits into the back of that spider droid.
I don't have a weak point, so my armor gets rid of the other hits, unfortunately. The critical does go through. I have a white dice with Surge. I basically have a 5 up to try to save this. Hurrah! He's dead!
Yay!
You killed the spider droid! Next activation is my core. So that is the super battle droids are gonna go, and they're out of range of these guys, which means they cannot attack, which means their AI allows them to move first. I gotta get stuff in your deployment zone, so I'm gonna just move twice. I'm just shy of your deployment zone. You can make it, run!
Ship. So I'm gonna pivot the LAAT in the field there, and I'm gonna fire at these guys running for my deployment zone. Still reloading the rockets, so I only get my twin laser cannon, fire everything. I rolled 1 too many dice. They all hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. I hit you 4 times.
I only have armor 1, so I only cancel 1 of those. Still hits me 3 times. 3 white dice. Save 1 of them, 2 go through. You killed 1 battle droid. Hey, look at this one that's already damaged. It's only random, it's only left, and that is the Magna Guard. Magna Guard has charge. Can you move him twice and see if he gets into that white unit?
Okay, 1. Oh my God.
Go, Magna Guard, go! I hit you twice!
I defend twice. I lost 1.
More importantly, you won't be able to shoot with that unit next turn.
I can't shoot in combat either, can I? Nope. This is a problem. Troops, them, activate, move.
Oh, you're trying to kill this one little guy.
Kill that one.
Yeah!
Go, go, go!
Kill. Spill oil for the Republic.
2 saves, I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead, you killed the last clanker. I don't know how I win this one.
Then why am I sweating so bad?
It's whether you have 3 points or 2 points. I could probably kill this 1 unit here with the tank, which would give you 2. It's all a matter of can I get 2 and tie the game. I have a plan.
Oh, I have to nominate someone to be my leader, don't I?
Oh yeah, Anakin's dead. Who do you want to be your leader?
It's gonna have to be 5s.
Hey, 5's over here is your new leader.
Yep. They have jump packs, so they ignore terrain 1. I'd like to move them behind this rock face. Let's move twice and be completely hidden.
Cowardly ARC troopers succeeding on the objective. Well, what a brutal turn for both of us. However, I did manage to kill Anakin. You do have currently 1 unit in my deployment zone and 2 units about to be in it. I have no units in your deployment zone, and I'm gonna have a hard time getting more units into your deployment zone. Round 5, the second last round of the game. We need to go to round 6 and finish the game, but this is really close. What's your order?
Air support!
You're doing air support?
I can use my field commander unit, which now is 5s. Good soldiers follow orders. Basically, anyone outside of range 4, I can call in an airstrike.
I am doing Roger, Roger. I get to choose 3 droid units and give them orders.
My air support here. He's gonna get the face up.
I get to do 3 droid troopers. So I'm gonna do the only core I have left, the super battle droids.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna do the Magna Guard over here with a face-up order token. When they activate, they get a dodge token. So this unit gets a dodge token, this unit gets a dodge token. In addition, that is a bodyguard unit. It also gets an additional dodge token. So my Magna Guard had 2 dodge tokens.
He's gonna fire everything. Gonna aim and fire into the battle droids. Twin laser cannons, 1 red and 3 blacks, and then 2 reds for the rockets. May the force be with me! Okay, I aimed. I only surged for defense. So 3 hits.
Dodge, it's gonna take away 1 of those. So 2 hits to make. I have armor 1, so I cancel 1 more. So I have 1 save to make, which I don't do. So 1 guy takes 1 wound. I'm gonna go random. So this is either Dooku or the tank. The tank, I was hoping for the tank. I unfortunately have AI order, which means AI attack, which means I have to attack first, my first action. But I have a nice juicy target right here. I don't have the bunker buster shells, but I'm gonna fire the other 2 guns. So all the lasers, I don't think you have cover.
We've got a big problem.
4 red dice, 3 black dice with critical 2. Hoorah! No aim, but I only missed once, because this becomes a critical. Ooh, I think you did. Take 6 wounds.
No! CT1597, CT3564, and CT5929. No! Don't ask me to repeat their names.
You have red saves. I wish I had red saves.
Oh, 3 dead, 4 dead. No!
I'm just pivoting it 90 degrees.
Core. So I'm gonna try to get out of combat and kill that Magna Guard. I'm gonna activate this troop here to pummel that robot. We're gonna use our fists against metal.
You can aim first if you want. Aim in close combat. You aim your blaster,
Line up the fists. We're aiming.
no surges, rerolls. Oh, it's only one hit, which I dodge with one of my dodge tokens, which means nothing happens. Which means I'm gonna go next and I'm gonna go random, which I know what it is. It's Count Dooku. And the first thing he's gonna do is do a speed 2 move up. And then he's gonna do his free action to force push this unit of white clone troopers out of combat. A speed 1 maneuver, and I'm gonna push you this way, back further. Free action, we'll get a free dodge token. Force lightning! Oh yes.
No.
That's 4 with Pierce 1.
So you cancel one of these. Okay, so 3 die.
That was fantastic. You get a suppression for being attacked.
My next draw is another core. This unit. So I'm gonna actually move and fire at the Magna Guard.
Keep in mind, I do have 2 wounds.
Magna Guard die.
Oh no. Dodge takes it away. I'm gonna activate the Magna Guard next.
Okay.
He's gonna move with his first activation. Then his second activation is to charge. Now I'm in your deployment zone. I've got 1 point. I hit you twice.
And I block twice. Do they surge? No, so 1 dies. Well, let's guess who? ARC troopers. So Fives is gonna activate his jetpack and jump up on here. Fives. I'm gonna use my air support.
Need laser clankers!
That's awesome. The clone should be blown away. That I don't think that ship is manufactured for a number of years. So beam, I get a red and 2 blacks. Immune deflect. Surge and 1 critical. When you perform a standard move, which they did, gain an aim token. So they get to reroll these misses. And 2 criticals.
All right, 2 saves to make. I make neither. You've killed 1 of them. At the end of the turn, I've still got droids left. They're rushing for your deployment zone. I have a tank that's trying to take out the ARC troopers. You have 1 clone over there, 3 clones over there. Dooku is still looking quite strong, and if he can move fast, he might actually be able to move into your deployment zone as well, possibly giving me 3 points to your only possible 2 right now. Chris, you really need to focus on killing the super battle droids or the Magna Guard or Dooku to deny me points. Yep. Ready for the last turn?
Ready for the last turn? Let's do this!
You ready for my command card? I'm doing Mechanized Incursion, 1 pip.
Synchronized offensive.
Ooh, these are both the vehicle 1 pip special cards. We only get to put a face-up order token on our vehicle.
Mine actually spreads and I can throw 1 onto my nearby clone troopers.
Mine spreads as well, but my guys are out of range. So we both did 1 pip, which means we do a 50-50 roll.
For the last turn, we have to do a roll off.
Normally you roll a defense dice, but we're just gonna, highest dice
Awesome.
takes first turn.
No!
Yes! So I'm going first because of the roll off. I really want Dooku to go first though. He's one of these 3 randoms. You should point.
No!
You should be the master of your own destiny. Is it Dooku?
No, it's a troop. It's a core. Yes!
So they get to move twice.
Okay.
And hide. And that way they're invincible, can't be killed, and that will nail me 1 point for the end of the game. If the game were to end right this second, it'd be 1 point for your ARC troopers and 1 point for my super battle droids, because this guy is right on the line. He's not quite in yet.
I know one of these randoms is going to be a core. It's the only ones I have left. And I'm gonna use it on this group of clones. My only play here is I have to charge the Magna Guard with those 3 clone troopers.
And do 2 damage.
Do at least 1 damage and hope to God that this clone commander might be able to do damage after.
At the beginning of the activation phase, if he's within 2 of Dooku, he gets a dodge token. You need to hit with all 3, and then I need to fail with the 2 that I don't dodge away from.
I'm gonna have to charge the Magna Guard. It's my only play.
It's an interesting play, I love it.
It's my only play. I should have run for the end. I should have run for the board edge.
3 dice, no aim.
God, I'm actually nervous. I'm actually nervous.
I mean, it's very unlikely. Yeah.
That's not enough.
Dodge out of that. And then it's my turn. I'm gonna go random. I choose Count Dooku, who moves once.
Yeah.
Then he force pushes you out of the way. gets a free dodge token, and then he makes his final move. Here, securing
The win.
the win.
There's nothing that can be done. There's nothing that can be done. Yeah, I think I'm cooked. I'll just move back to get the points, so I'll put him into your zone.
Yeah, you do a backwards move.
He's gonna do a double move back.
Holds that, you get 2 points for having guys in there. And then I'm gonna take my last action.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate tank,
And just add some insult to injury.
and I'm going to.
We've got a big problem.
Fortunately, I have blast, so I get rid of your cover. Because I have an order token, I can actually aim first. And because I was given an order, I actually get a free aim. So I actually got 2 aim tokens there. Oh, good thing I got the aim because I didn't do very well there.
Good.
Second aim, I do have critical, so I do surge 5-6.
Defend him!
Oh no! I just wiped the squad! Oh no! Oh, that's sad.
A massacre.
That ends the turn, and I will score 1, 2, 3 points, and unfortunately, you will only score 1
Yes.
for the game.
For the Republic. Nick, that was a great game.
I thought you had that.
I thought I had it too, right up until Fives' face melted right in front of me.
Killing Anakin was probably the nail in the coffin.
It was great. It was an awesome game. I love these like hold the line missions.
They're kind of fun, and it was really kind of like thematic, and like you can tell both armies are devastated. Thank you so much for playing, Chris. It was a joy to have you on. So we should play some more then.
100%.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I really want to do Hoth one day.